So we're here at the Marginalized rally, which I was invited to speak at. Don't mind my blue ears and my blue hands because I just got my hair done yesterday. So.
Thank the organizers of this rally today for inviting me to speak and for putting this all together. I would also like to thank our elected officials for participating today as well. As a student, it is extremely difficult to convey our experiences with the overall increase of gun violence in America. But today, I will be giving a student perspective on this epidemic. My generation has come of age with this issue, and it is something that has been prevalent ever since the Columbine massacre in 1999. Therefore, I believe we should be the last generation to endure this repeated violence. Yeah. In preparation for this speech today, I have talked to people whose lives have been directly impacted by gun violence, my student peers and educators, listening to their firsthand experiences. A common theme among students and teachers is that lawmakers do not know what active shooter drills are like and how they can be incredibly scary and disturbing to students. As I entered my school years, at only 3 years old, active shooter drills were a normalized part of being a student. It should not be normalized. Why are we subjecting our children to repeated trauma instead of fighting and lobbying for stricter gun control measures? Given the public support for gun control, Republicans and Democrats alike in Congress consistently block these efforts and are not in alignment with the national sentiment and with many of their voters, and it's time for that to change. Politicians have continued to never address the root of the problem, which is that communities, schools, and healthcare are underfunded. Representatives need to be held accountable and fight for their constituents' interests and safety instead of bowing down to organizations like the NRA. As my generation reaches the voting age, politicians should emphasize the youth and their experiences rather than their own corporate interests or donors. This rally is a perfect example of how we as students, teachers, mothers, and fathers can alter the narrative and enact change in our community. By contacting your local representative and demanding that they lobby for strict gun control legislation, we can ensure a better future for our children. Mental health education and awareness is a crucial part of aiding this epidemic. Providing more counselors and educating about the stigma surrounding mental illness is essential. Yes. In conclusion, the common consensus is that investing in our communities' mental health and education, along with passing common sense gun laws that include red flag laws, raising the minimum age to 21, and banning assault rifles. This is the way to protect our children from violence instead of constantly being in denial as a nation. Holding our representatives accountable and advocating for what we believe in is essential into protecting our families. Thank you.